All right, guys, on this training video, we're going to actually continue our FTC tutorials. And on this particular training, we're going to cover the actual certification letter. All right, here's the situation that you want to be aware of. You have a client. I was your client. I wanted the $10 million for the bridge loan for the acquisition of the portfolio of properties, okay? And you got the loan approved. You contacted the lender. He informed you that there was a second mortgage on it for $2 million that you know is going to be paid off. All right. And you asked the lender for the contact information on the lien holder. He may give it to you. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. They'll say it's a confidentiality issue. If that's the case, you do a little research. You go to the county, you have the address of the property. You go to the county tax assessors, option 1, to locate the owner. Then once you get the name, whether it's an individual or a corporation, if it's a corporation, you go to the Secretary of State. You use the vetting link in the back office, and you enter the corporate name, and you're looking for contact information, and you'll probably have to contact the registered agent or the secretary of the corporation. Next, what you do is you contact them, and I suggest you do this via telephone, and the conversation will go kind of like this. Mr. Jones, my name's Durante Parks. I'm a note investor like you. My researchers were down at the county courthouse, and we found a note that it appears that you're the current holder of. And what I wanted to know is, what would you take for that note for a 30-day payoff? All right. Now, I'll make an offer on the $2 million note. I asked the question, and he came back and he said he would do $1.9 million to pay it off. And I asked my second question, and that was, is that the best you can do? And then he came back and he said he'll do 1.8 and not a dime less. And this document locks that transaction down. Now, what's interesting about this document, it doesn't have your name on it. You don't have to sign it. It's kind of like a bearer bond. You just have to be in possession of it and have it actually signed. You can use it to flip notes, to option notes, and to pretty much flip notes or option notes, which basically are locking down the note without actually buying it. All right. So here's how this works. You put the date in. Okay. It's a very simple form. The address of the property, the city, the state, the legal information, whatever state it's recorded in, the county recorder's office. So we go with, let's just say we'll do Georgia, like this. And we'll do, I'm in Fayette County. It doesn't matter, but you pick the county. The book number can be in book 25708 and on page 1801. And the purchase price would be $1,800,000. All right. Make sure I get this right. Yeah. 1,800,000. And you can close it. You know it's going to close within the next 30 days. So if today is the 1st, you'll set it up to close by the end of the month or sooner. These are quick transactions. They aren't slow, no appraisal, none of that. It's real fast. And you put the note holder's name, and this is important. You have to put all of this in here, okay? And the phone number is one of the most important things because of what we're going to do with this, all right? And we give it a name. The name would be the name of the property. And now what I want to do is we'll preview it, then we'll create it. It won't do it here because we got too many blank fields. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go in here and look at one of our saved certification letters and show you pretty much what the end result of it actually look like. So we preview it here. This is our note. Let's see here. That's something not opening correctly. We'll hit edit and edit this note. Then we'll come down here and preview it. Okay. And that's the actual document. Now, this says this is a legally binding document because it is. It doesn't have your name on it. And then once you get it completed, you send it to the individual. And the reason it's called a certification to investors, basically what this document is saying is that if I was a note holder, what I'm telling you is that, listen, I'm the legal holder of this note of 12027-2275 Note Avenue, and I have the legal right to sell it, and I agree to sell it to you for $1.8 million, the $2 million note, okay, and I will accept here for the purchase of the above note, if purchased by 11/4, and I grant the owner the right to assign or sell said note prior to purchasing. That's very important, which means you can flip the note because you got it locked down. And here at the bottom, it has page 2 this is my legal certification, and I have to, just as on all your documents, you need to have them signed, sealed with a corporate seal, or if there's no corporate seal, it needs to be notarized, either or. That's it, okay? That's all it takes to do this document. Now, what do you do with it? Who gets it? Do you give it to the lender? No. Do you give it to the seller? No. Do you give it to the realtor? No. You don't give it to anyone. You hold it until you get a closing date, and you send this letter, certified mail, to the actual closing agent. And what's going to happen, he'll collect the money from the lender, and he'll call this guy up to verify that he has agreed to take $1.8 million for the note instead of the $2 million. In result, at the closing, you picked up an extra $200,000. That's what the certification letter is for. So it's actually a tool for structuring arbitrages and triggering and profiting from actual discounts on properties. All right, pretty straightforward. And just as with all of these documents, you also have the ability to either edit it. It creates a PDF for you. It does just as all of the other documents do. And all you do is download it and email it. The document will download it. But remember, with this document, the certification to investors, you're going to have to send in certified funds. Because remember, your name's not on it anywhere, and it doesn't really matter. It's who holds it and has possession of it. It's kind of like a bearer bond. The fact that you have it and it's signed, and what I've done with this document, I've given you the ability to buy my $2 million note for $1.8 million. All right? Any questions, reach out to me. That's it. See you on the next video.